Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry that I couldn't be able to fix my actual stream. Everything's going mad. The computer's crashed. I've crashed. It's mad. Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, usually I have my football BBC Sport thing to show you, but I can't because of my Streamlabs has just crashed. So we're just gonna do it face to face. You guys, let me know who your man of the match was down in the comments below. PSG have just lost to Manchester United 2-1. My team have won, gone to Paris again, beaten PSG. They've beaten PSG. Let me check. Welcome. Sorry I had to keep you waiting. Sorry I had to move over to this stream. Everything's crashed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. Bottom right corner, subscribe if you're new. Share this video with your mates. Let them know we've just beaten PSG. This is what it's all about. Let me know who your man of the match was. My thumbnail's a bit funny. It's supposed to be Bruno Fernandes's beautiful face, but it's fine. You just gotta settle for me. Can you hear me? Be Bruno Fernandes's beautiful. Okay, I'm lagging a little bit. I am lagging. But you know what? Just treat this as a podcast. I'm still trying to sort out the YouTube thing. Okay, if I'm lagging, you can hear my voice. Okay, so let's just do that. This is crazy, man. How did we beat PSG, you ask? How did we beat PSG? Okay, I'm gonna have to move slowly if you can hear me. Calm. I'm gonna have to not move too much, but I can't contain my excitement because that was fantastic physical plays. Fantastic. Guys, I need you guys to help me out here. I've been struggling today. I've been on Snapchat banter and group chats. Sometimes I feel like I can't take the banter. I can't take some of the, not even just about Man United, but it's all worth it in the end. And I love all my mates, I love all my family, but I love Manchester United as well. I'm so happy. That they've won this game. It's just crazy how have we done this. Let me know who your man of the match was, because I can't say who my man of the match was, because yeah, Liam, thank you for commenting, man. Tuanzebe emptying his pockets when he gets home, keys, wallet, and Mbappe. Tuanzebe injured for a year. World-class potential. He shows how good he was. That was a world-class performance. Beating one of the best wingers in Tuanzebe's been injured for a year and he's doing this. Every time Mbappe is gone, he's falling over, he's getting by him, and Mbappe is so much in shock that he has to call for the foul. Well, he probably learned that from Neymar, but it doesn't. He probably called for the foul because he's just like, he probably believed that he's been fouled. Because he's like, how can this guy? Sorry if I'm lagging, but you just gotta hear me on this. How has this guy done this? How has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer picked this guy for this team? Do you know why? Because we don't have enough centre backs. Because Maguire's injured or something. So we had to play with a back three just to protect our centre backs and even have two holding midfielders, McTominay and Fred. Yeah, like you said, when Liam saw the lineup, we thought PSG were going to smash us, but it fitted perfectly. For once, 5-3-2 fit it like a glove for this team, and it felt like the team had been drilled. This is what you do. Do not be scared. Be Manchester United. Okay, we're going to be defensive. Okay, we're on the back foot. We're not Manchester United of old. However, we've beaten PSG and we can beat PSG again, and we beat them better. Because even in that PSG 2-1 win or 3-1 win with a penalty, we scored twice in quick succession. That was a good show of volley. There was still tactics in that performance, but there was more discipline. There was more tactical awareness in this match, because throughout the whole of the 90 minutes, not just at the start, like the Lukaku game when he scored twice at the start and Rashford scores a penalty at the end. Okay, to be fair, my stream went off 10 minutes in, so I didn't know what was going on, but what I'd heard was going on. De Gea seems to be back to his best. He's making saves. It was good saves that he should be. He's not making any mistakes. Made a good save look better, but it was a good save. But then he made actually decent save when Kurzawa, the set pieces PSG were always Kurzawa. I think, is that his name Kurzawa or Kurzwaza? Don't know. The centre back, he was good actually. He's one of the better players, but it's a bit concerning when he was your best player out of Mbappe and Neymar. You know what I mean? So that's when you know PSG weren't at the races. But nevertheless, they were still there. They were still had chances to score, but De Gea saved. Luke Shaw and Victor Lindelof did really well to get across and reach the aerial ability to actually head the ball. And not obviously they're not imposing physical figures, Luke Shaw and Victor Lindelof, but Shaw especially is good at reading the game and knowing where the ball's going to go before he heads it out. He does that a lot, but Lindelof was helping out as well with that as well, whilst also bullying Mbappe. He was bullying him. I felt sorry for Mbappe because I was like, what the hell? I was as surprised as he is. I was like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on? Yeah, I've got to say my man of the match was Marcus Rashford, just for that. Even though he didn't play the best he could have played. A couple of bad decisions in terms of attacking play. Maybe Bruno should have went for that near post finish in the second half instead of... He did a good thing when he spun and turned, but then he just didn't shoot or pass quickly enough. Okay, that was good defending, but then he kept on doing it again and again. It was just like, my connection is unstable, apparently. I'm moving too fast. I need to relax. Oh, God, the internet has to be bad today. Of course it has. It has to be. Leave a like if you can, just subscribe. It really helps me out. I know the content isn't the best. I'm not going to lie to you in terms of like quality and production and stuff. But I really appreciate it. Leave a like. That would really help me out. I'm not begging. I'm happy. I don't need to beg. Just need to stop moving. Yeah, so Marcus Rashford, he made a lot of bad decisions in terms of that. He got into the right positions. He was doing what everyone else was doing, that's following the game plan with McTominay and Fred keeping disciplined and watching Neymar through the middle as they try and narrow the attack down, whereas the attackers were keeping up the pitch for the counter, whereas the back, obviously, five were very disciplined, but then Tellez would use attacking prowess sometimes to get forward and use his ability to cross the ball, especially from shit a lot, until the last couple of minutes, or 89th minute was it, when he just found the accuracy always the start of the halves. But yeah, I missed the start of the second half, but apparently from what I saw, it was very open-ended the game. PSG had their chances, Man United had their chances, and considering many people were saying we were the underdogs, that's a decent achievement. But I need to watch that second half again because apparently Mark Goldbridge was bloody saying we were the better team, and we were probably the better team because that first half we were the better team. We were the better team in terms of defensive shape, in terms of getting the right chances when we needed to. I think we had more chances in the first half. I don't know about the second half though. Thank you, Drip Class. Fair play, Man United. Yeah. Thanks. I embrace the meme. That's what you can do. Like, you can only embrace the memes, even if it's about you or your team. Otherwise, you're just going to end up getting depressed about everything, especially in social media these days. You just got to embrace the meme. But we all know now he's not actually a PE teacher. He's the best manager. To be fair, I don't really care about the Mourinho trophies. He's the best manager we've had because he just fits like a glove, like Manchester United. And if only he had even more of the tools he needed to potentially do something even greater. Well, obviously, we'll never know. Obviously, I'm assuming it was down below. But yeah, I think Liam's one was Tuanzebe, the way he was talking about him. Tuanzebe is a close call for the man of the match. I think I'm just saying Rashford because I'm just so gassed that he got that goal. He just found the accuracy, bottom left-hand corner. It was just... I was so happy, man. I just thought it was going to be one of those times where it's like, oh, we have actually played well against PSG, but then we're going to lose. It just is going to happen like that, isn't it? And history's just not going to favour us like that. And football's going to punish us for not finishing our dinner like Rashford wasn't doing, and other players as well. But yeah, Pogba came into the pitch. I think he replaced McTominay because I didn't see McTominay. When Fred had an impeccable game, though, he was intercepting everything. It was crazy. He was playing like that Sevilla game. If you remember when we lost against Sevilla, but I said Fred was fantastic that time. And you know what? I just feel like Fred really is a great CDM for us. I think Ole needs to realise that now. You know what I mean? But McTominay played decent as well. He wasn't bad McTominay today. He was good McTominay. And McTominay doesn't provide stinkers of performances, but sometimes he just doesn't do much because his CDM position is not suited to him, in my opinion. I've said this before. But he just trying to annoy people. You know what I mean? Sometimes it sounds like I'm patronising him, but he's good at annoying people and trying to get in their faces a bit. That's what McTominay is good at. And he got in the face of Neymar today and other players. And he got a yellow card, but he didn't get sent off, luckily. Or did he get sent off because he had a yellow card, which makes sense. Oh, bloody hell, the camera turned off because I went to BBC Sport. But yeah, I'm assuming McTominay went off. But yeah, he was good, but Fred was impeccable. Fred wasn't. He was a true CDM, and Mutombo was a bit, just sometimes a bit of a liability. I thought it was going to be like red card all of a sudden, but luckily Ollie did the smart thing, took him out, put Pogba on, and even more combinations started to play. Pogba, Martial got more into the game. Martial had a few chances, just his shooting wasn't shooting boots weren't on, but his dribbling boots were definitely on. He was dribbling his way through glory, and he got the penalty eventually. I didn't see the Bruno miss penalty. I just saw the penalty that he actually scored, so I realized what's his name? Keylor Navas, the goalkeeper, when he was off his line apparently on penalties. But in the Champions League, we got to do it. And we deserved that penalty because we were actually attacking them. We were actually going for them. And people didn't expect that. Yusuf, man, thank you for coming on this stream, my guy. I rate you from Last of Us streams. My guy, if you haven't checked Last of Us out, check it out. I know the quality isn't as good as just like here, the quality isn't the best sometimes, but The Last of Us is very good. But let's talk about football. And Yusuf says, Hey, Yusuf, how you doing, man? Do you also watch the national team matches? I didn't actually watch the national team matches, mate, just because I just didn't have time to do it. I got work to do, and also it looks like England aren't doing that good anyway. I might as well just watch the highlights. You know what I mean? I'd rather just watch 90 minutes of Manchester United, to be honest, right now. That's the dream team entertainment. Whether you're a neutral fan or you're a Man United fan, really, to be honest. I'm assuming you're watching Turkey, mate. How's Turkey doing in the league? Probably doing better than, or how's Turkey doing in the Nations League? Probably better than PSG in the Champions League. You get me? Nah, PSG weren't at the races fully. However, they still had chances. They still were doing. It's not like they were completely dead. It wasn't like Man United disappointment, was it? We still had the ability, but as good as them, if not better than them. It's just crazy, and I didn't even need to watch the whole match to know this. God, teacher, but you gotta put some respect on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's name now. 5 at the back, people were questioning him like, "Oh, why is Pogba not starting? Why is Egg not starting again?" That's why, because you need balance. You need balance. That's why. You need balance for the team. Leave a like if you haven't yet. Each like represents a point for Manchester United in the Champions League. We've got our first 3 points. That's a big win in the group because obviously PSG were the favourites, but now we've got 3 points now. And if we can beat RB Leipzig, then that'd be even better. If we can beat PSG, we can beat RB Leipzig if we put our minds to it. It's always game by game basis. Yusuf says Turkey doing its best these days. It'll be hot to watch next year on Euro 2021. Also, Champions League final will be in Istanbul next year. Will it? Oh, well, let's hope it's not Liverpool type year for them. You know what I mean? But that was the best performance this season. I've said it on. I've put it on the title. It was the best performance this season. It was the most tactically aware performance I've ever seen. I think that was it. I don't want to gas it up too much. You can't say the players were just, the players carried you through this, because people didn't even expect us to get that dominant anyway in the match, and we were dominant in the match. We were relaxed. Right? It wasn't like we were relaxed, like, oh, who gives a crap? We're losing 4-0 against Barcelona. Like, who gives a crap? We're just relaxed, as in, like, we know our jobs. We know what we have to do. And we are playing like that underdog thing where we have to think, but instead in the Champions League. But then we saw we exposed BSG's weaknesses. We didn't just sit there and be like, okay, we're going to be disciplined all the time. When we need to, we go down the wings. When we need to, we can do a little bit of pass and move when Pogba comes on with Martial. I need to watch the whole. I love those games. I could watch 90 minutes again. Not because just I missed the stream, but also because it's just fantastic to analyze. You know what I mean? But I'm not the biggest expert in a tactical analysis, but that just felt every day we put our all into it. And that's all you can ask from these players. That's all you can ask for from any team, let alone Manchester United, who people should be bleeding for. And they were bleeding for the club. Represented the club again really well. Element of PSG's bogey team. But Neymar was on the pitch, and Mbappe was on the pitch, but Tuanzebe pocketed him. Maguire's going to be sitting there like, whoa. Like, whoa. But even Lindelof's playing better with bloody Tuanzebe and Shaw. That'll give him confidence as well. I'm so glad. Hopefully Tuanzebe can maybe replace Lindelof and maybe go with Maguire, because I still think Maguire's good. And it's a shame he wasn't here. Imagine if Cavani was here. Bloody hell. He would have scored a goal as well to rub it in. But, yeah. Good match. It was a close game, but also we edged out, and that result is fair. It's fair. It's fair. It's a fair game. A draw or win for us. But maybe I've just taken other people's word for it because I watched the whole match. But I've watched 60% of the match. So yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't lie. I'd say I've watched the whole match, but I haven't. Okay? the power of buying BT Sport or Sky Sports or £15 packages of TV. To me, huge amount of match. Just everyone was fantastic today, though. Everyone. Yeah, back five, brilliant. Wan-Bissaka, he's been in a lot of trouble in the press. But as long as he's doing it on the pitch, he can do what he wants outside the pitch. You know what I mean? I need to be careful what I say here. Yeah, Saka was just tackling his usual style. He's gone back to his, I don't know if it's maybe the motivation of him trying to prove people wrong and trying to prove that he's not just off the field antics. He can do stuff on the field antics. And he went back to his 8-month Player of the Year type performances today. Just always just tackling in the same manner. Sometimes it's scary because you think maybe one time Wan-Bissaka's going to make a mistake and concede a bad foul or penalty. But it just never happens because he's that good at slide tackling. He's the master of it. He is truly Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, so I'm all here. I'm here for it. Save out of Keylor Navas in the first half, which is great to see. He takes risks, Bruno Fernandes. That's what he's the ultimate risk taker. But most of the time it pays off because he's actually leading the team. He was the captain today. I just clocked. And that was a captain's performance in terms of leading the team. He must have said something to them at halftime as well, and the dressing room, just to help with that tactical price. I don't want to take away from Ole, but also Bruno's leadership must have done wonders there. And people have been clamoring for Bruno Fernandes to be the captain for this club rather than Maguire. And Maguire, I think, is a good player. He could be a potential captain in the future if he gets his head right and just continues to be consistent like he was before he became a bit iffy. But Bruno is the leader. I know he's only been here 9 months, but he just oozes what Manchester United should be and what Manchester United are aspiring to be again. And he's clever as well. He's not just like angry for the sake of being angry. He's calculated. He calms down. You know, this is just talking about in general. He knows how to calm people down. He knows when to go in on the player. Sometimes to other people's surprise, but he says it how it is without overstepping. He just does his job right. He is a captain, okay? I can't be able to explain. You know what I mean. And this is another first game captain, and he wins this, and he helps win. He leads the team to glory. But the whole team was pulling its weight, and just everyone was on the same page. And the captain has to be something to do with that. Rashford, man, Rashford. He is my inspiration. He is the next Rooney. Like, he is my inspiration. I know Marsh think of Rashford when I think of Manchester United, just when I thought of Rooney and Manchester United. But obviously, I'm not saying he's good as Rooney. He could be in the future, but he has that impact, you know what I mean, for me. When I think about football, I think about Rooney. But it's different in terms of when I think about politics, I think about Marcus Rashford. Because he's just that good on and off the pitch. And it's good to see off the pitch. Maybe sometimes I don't know if off the pitch, maybe his focus on charities actually can affect his performances on the pitch. But his charity work is so good. And what he's doing to persuade the government is so good. But he has that talent on the pitch, but sometimes he just doesn't realize his potential. That's why maybe some people are frustrated on Twitter and be like, okay, just relax on the school meals. You know, that should be the priority. It's just that people want Marcus Rashford to realize his potential, and this is another big step towards that. Because I think Marcus Rashford even knows himself that he didn't play well this game. He didn't play well, does it? And the fact that I know that Marcus Rashford is going to still be kicking himself a little bit and be like, I should have just scored more chances as well. He already has the mentality. He just needs to perform on the pitch a bit more. And in the clutch moments, he's there, to be fair. He's always the clutch moments. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's just hopefully we can get through to the next round of the Champions League. Whether we lost or drew or won, that was a good performance. And the performance was more important than the result, really, because people expect us to be the underdogs. So the fact that we won this as well with a good performance is just mind-boggling. It's just mind-boggling. I just hope we can just continue this long term. But also obviously start with 4-2-3-1 instead and try and play more forward attacking from not just always be the aim is to be the offensive team always. Obviously we're not at that level, mostly to do with the Glazers in my opinion, not just Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's inexperience, but we knew what we were signing up for, an inexperienced manager who has to grow on the job. But Ole's proving to us that he has something about him. If you just gave him the tools, even more of the tools to do it. We've got Tellers here who's settled. Tellers was settled in. He seemed to me like his corners were great. McTominay could have got a goal. Tellers just played like he was settled in already, which is fantastic to see from a debutant. Yeah, Luke Shaw was good as a centre back. Maybe Luke Shaw should play centre back. Yasin said you guys didn't play good. PSG were just shit. Yasin, I love you, mate. I love you to bits. But realistically, I don't know about that, mate. PSG weren't as good, but you can't just every time Man United, and not just you, Yasin, but you can't. People just can't say every time PSG we win a game that people don't expect us to win. You can't be just saying, "Oh, they weren't good enough." That's the only reason you won. Like, you can't say we played good, Yasin. You can't to our whole point was to counterattack as well. But sometimes we weren't even counterattacking. It was PSG counterattacking because we were attacking them so much in times. We flipped the tables on them sometimes. People expected us to lose 4-0, I guarantee. And the fact that people, even the commentators, I know Steve McManaman isn't the best bloody commentator, but the fact that he was saying, a Liverpool fan, saying, bloody hell, we could have won that 4-5-1 if we actually took out. I don't know, man. Just PSG were bad, but PSG was still good enough to win that game if we didn't actually. Mbappe could have scored if Tuanzebe wasn't good enough. Legs again, we concede probably. There's individual examples already that if the players are not at the races, and they could have easily not been because Tuanzebe is coming in from a year. It's all about opinion, isn't it? It's all about opinion. You can comment after this whole stream's uploaded. If you're watching this after it's a live stream, you're even more of a top man because this stream's a bit of a mess in my opinion. But I've been trying to speak my facts. I wish I could show you the BBC Sport interviews, but I'm going to be reading them in my own time, enjoying them. Hopefully you guys will be, whether you're a Man United fan or not. And yeah, PSG, GG to them, and they'll come back fighting again at Old Trafford, and we'll be again hopefully fighting a bit more as well, fighting every game like this. Okay? Obviously, the scary thing is that the fear is that, oh, this is another one of Ole's good runs after a break, and then once another break happens or something, or once there's enough matches happening at the same time, we're going to run out of steam again. But this match specifically showed that Ole still got tactical awareness. It's just about consistently. And that PSG midfield isn't the same with Verratti and Paredes or whatever his name is. But that midfield is still good. For the most part, they didn't. So many 9 out of 10 performances. But maybe in the start of the second half, PSG were good. I just missed it because PSG didn't make chances, I think, from the looks of things. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Of course, comment below after the stream's been uploaded if you want to comment more. I'm happy to discuss with you guys. Leave a like if you haven't yet. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. You're a top man if you have. Share this video with your mates if you want. Let them know this is another Man United fan's opinion, but I'm welcome to talk about all things football and FIFA and games as well. You want me to play on Twitch? I'm going to be thinking of playing on Twitch as well. So yeah, any final thoughts from you guys before I go? Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really much appreciate any of you guys who've watched this video. I'll try to get the stream PSG again at Paris. Paris is red, and this time it was even better than the first time. And it's just these are the moments you live for. You know what I mean? All apart from the trophy like season where you're trying to matches like this, the big games like this. And I'm proud of my team. And GG to PSG. They'll be back again of good matches in quick succession. So I'm very excited. But yeah, comment below your thoughts. After the stream's been uploaded, the stream will be uploaded. You can replay. I'll see you guys next time for the next Premier League game. Things against Chelsea or Arsenal is coming tomorrow. Or tomorrow, it should be coming tomorrow, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. See you guys next time. Goodbye.